Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Ready?
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Colts are ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
2, 3, liking.
Hand off to the back. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Let's go.
He's going to throw this one. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
7 Pirates. Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneers. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the back.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big of a tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They send a tight end in motion. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Going with a screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a live football. It is bouncing near the goal line. And they got it back. Looks like they covered it just before it went into the end zone. Wow. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here comes special teams. And now they got to be special.
Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. Has it at the 45. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go, Pat to 60, Pat.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Sends this to the end zone. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pull out in front for their 13-zip.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Down he goes. The Panthers got it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Oh, Richardson fumbled it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Spinning, and the ball's not free. Panthers pick this one up, and they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Setting up the screen. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
They're a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Richardson. Buying some time right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready up.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Gotta be lying. Let's go.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Now Richardson on 4th down. Finds the in route complete. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go.
Once more now, it's Richardson. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
64 yards. That's another Colts 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle, and he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Now Richardson to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They've got a man in motion. Richardson on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Taylor. Designed run. Here's Richardson. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
70.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. And the defense escapes. And a nice run going. But the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Their throw from his end zone. Oh, he put everything he had into that big game downfield. The 30. Gets the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Second Pirate.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And the tackle tackles made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Play action with Richardson. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4.
And it's third down.
19 tight. 19. Here we go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Richardson from the gun on third. That's on target to Pierce. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Colts 7.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Rolling now off the play action. It is caught left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, they'll run. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got a man left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Cut down the field. Miguel. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers both racing them to the halftime locker room. It was Xavier Legette with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead.
Colts 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Complete out to the right. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
19 Lions. Ready. 68.
Throwing from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers have it as he records the first interception of his young career. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get 4 points to end a lopsided 1st half. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again.
42, Colts 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. 1st down throw here from Richardson. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Panthers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Down 10 at the 24-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Fitzgerald sends this through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the set.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Dumps it off to his running back. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Returnable from near the end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Shoots away from one. Still moving. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Richardson now. Catch is made in close. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut into the lead by another point.
Colts 14.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we ready.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Another carry for it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third down from the gun. That one's complete, right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Panthers who have possession, and this one looking pretty well decided already. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Let's go.
At the 10-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
Gets it again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
Richardson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st down.
Here we go. Ready.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Colts 1st down.
On the go.
1st down from the 42.
1st down, Colts.
Go.
To throw, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Bronco leading.
Richardson back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts take 7 points off the deficit. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Go, Reed, go.
Play straight ahead. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
Back-to-back carries here. Makes a cut to the right sideline. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready?
Design quarterback run here.
Set, hut.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Green. Hut.
They're drawn up for him.
Ready.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Ready.
He's drawn up for him. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And they're continuing to survive.